Hello everybody, Mack McCarter again with Community Renewal International, and I'm sure you're aware and have read about the whole series of storms that have come through not only Louisiana but most of the southern states and been terribly destructive. And just the other evening the storm came through our neighborhood, and not far away one of our big Louisiana elm trees was blown over and crushed a garage, and thankfully no one was injured here. And yet it began to dawn on me that elm trees needed to be talked about, because the Louisiana elm is an incredible and wonderful tree. Some can live as long as 300 years, and some are over 100 feet tall. And our neighborhood is filled with elm trees, as you can see. And so this elm here in front of my house where I'm standing is in the midst of an elm grove. And we have 17 elm trees that are within 200 feet of where I'm standing right now. 17. And something very, very amazing about an elm tree, no matter how big it has no tap root. It has no root that goes straight down and anchors the tree. Rather, it has spreading roots that are all on top of the ground, and the spreading roots will go at least 10 feet past the entire canopy of the leaves of a tree. Now, elm trees, when they grow in a grove, all interlock in their root system. The roots intertwine, they connect, they grow together in such a way to bring incredible strength. The elm tree that was blown over the other night in our neighborhood was an elm tree. No matter how large it was, it stood alone. And it was blown over by some very strong gusts of wind. But not one of these elm trees on our block were blown over, because they're all interconnected together. It's a grove. We even have a little town here in Louisiana called Elm Grove. And in this grove, everything is connected with the root system. 25 years ago in Community Renewal, we started thinking, why should we wait for a storm to get connected? Let's get connected right now. Let's have the roots of our relationships together be intertwined and grow together and be connected together. And the strength that comes, that can be sustained, can then weather whatever storm comes. And in this present storm of a virus, we've seen wonderful connectedness happen. We've seen in windows, rainbows, all up and down streets. We've seen neighbors coming out and rediscovering the front porch and standing and dancing in their driveways, distance from one another, and yet celebrating one another in an incredible connected ways. We've seen old friendships reforming and wonderful, wonderful things that have happened. And yet usually it has been our experience that after the storm, when the waters recede, we all go back to our old ways and recede back into our own insulated, caring corners. And so we said, let's connect the corners before there's a storm. Let's grow the roots of our relationships together. And so when the storm then comes, we're connected, and we can sustain this and even grow it and enlarge it to involve all of us, so that we can be a grove of loving people and stand the storms no matter what they are when they come. I want to invite you to be a member of that grove. I want to invite you to have the roots of your caring and love connected with all of us. So I want you to go to our website. It's www.communityrenewal.us. I want you to sign up for the We Care team. And I want you to request a sign, and we'll deliver it to you. We'll distance, of course, but we'll deliver it to you. And you'll be a part of such a strong, intertwined, relational grove of caring and love, that it will sustain us through any storm. The Greek poet Hesiod said many, many years ago, "Neighbors come to your aid when even your relatives dawdle over their gear." We're neighbors, and we're together, and we need to stand together. And when the storm comes and beats upon us, we will stand strong. God bless each and every one of you. Join the We Care team today.